October 23, with help of my colleagues, we have decided and concluded that our head office will be shifted to Delhi. How it will help us? Because we are going near to the regulators and we will be able to help. Now, importance of cost management, I'll give you one example. You see, you look at it, any country or any organization, the growth and the stability, sustainability is always hinges on the vision of the top person, who may be always one. Company chairman, partnership, senior partner, company, and like that. Even in politics also, there could be Prime Minister or Rashtrapati, correct, where the federal structure is there, depending upon the structure. And in our case also, we had a visionary Prime Minister when we became free. We got the freedom. It was in the form of Jawaharlal Nehru. He had a vision that my country should produce from pin to rockets. Pin to rocket. This was his vision. And we are producing small needles, pins to rockets. But that vision was perhaps little bit defective. I mean, I am using bad words with due respect even given to Jawaharlal ji, that he had missed in defining the objective. We shall produce from pin to rockets at the optimized cost. That was missing. The cost element was missing. And now look at it. At this same period, many countries were made free by UK, Israel, Japan, all our neighbors, correct? And look at their growth. Particularly, I don't want to refer all countries separately. Look at the Israel and Japan. Japan is topmost economy after USA, correct? So why? Because they looked at the cost. Because Japan rather evaded the US market in cars and all electronic goods and everything. Because they were producing high quality products with the lowest cost. So the cost element should have been built in our vision. That was missing. And I am happy to share with you that cost element is now there in our government's vision. So I am not favoring any government or particular person, but I am looking at the vision part, because this was evident when we reached to a moon. Our lander reached to a moon. The Prime Minister said that we have made it, we have reached to moon with the lowest cost, equivalent to that of US movie, correct? So that is how, I mean, this is how what I am trying to convey is, without cost, no nation can reach to the vision, our current vision of the current government, the Viksit Bharat 2047. And we are sure that we cost accountants will play a better role in that era also. With this, I stop over here. If you have got any questions, I will definitely address. It will be my pleasure. Thank you.
స్థూలంగా చెప్పాలంటే ఉత్పత్తి వ్యయము, ఉత్పత్తిని కంపెనీ వాళ్ళు ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేస్తారు, సర్వీస్లు కానీ ఆ ఉత్పత్తి వ్యయాన్ని నియంత్రించాలి, తగ్గించాలి. అక్కడ మా రోల్ ఎక్కువ ఉంటుందండి. బడ్జెట్ తయారు చేయడము, ఎస్టిమేట్ తయారు చేయడము, కంపేర్ చేయడము, వ్యత్యాసాలు కంపేర్ చేయడము, దాన్ని ఎలా తగ్గించాలో దానికి మార్గాలు అన్వేషించడం. ఈ విధంగా చాలామంది కాస్ట్ అకౌంటెంట్లు వాళ్ళ కంపెనీలో వారు చేసే కంపెనీలో వారి వృత్తి వ్యయాన్ని తగ్గించి నియంత్రించి కంపెనీకి లాభాన్ని చేకూర్చారు. ఎప్పుడైతే లాభం కంపెనీకి చేకూరిందో, వ్యయం తగ్గిందో, అది ఆటోమేటిక్గా అలా మారి పెరిగి సంస్థకి, సంవత్సరం నుంచి రాష్ట్రానికి, అసలు దేశానికి వెళ్తుంది. రేపు రాబోయే వికసిత భారత్లో వ్యయాన్ని తగ్గించి, ఎందుకంటే ఆర్థికంగా పరిపుష్టి చేయాలంటే వ్యయాన్ని తగ్గించాలి, నియంత్రించాలి. ఈ ఉద్దేశంతో మా సంస్థ, మా ప్రెసిడెంట్ అందరికీ కూడా ప్రణాళిక రచించి ఆల్రెడీ మా ప్రపోజల్స్ని గవర్నమెంట్కి మేము సబ్మిట్ చేసాము. మేము అఫీషియల్గా మమ్మల్ని కాస్ట్ ఆడిటర్ అని చెప్పి అంటారు. కాస్ట్ ఆడిటర్ ప్రతి సంస్థకి, పెద్ద పెద్ద సంస్థకి రికార్డులు రాయడము, వాటిని మెయింటైన్ చేయడము, వాటిని ఆడిట్ చేయడం, ఇది మా వృత్తి అన్నమాట. అందులో భాగంగా మేము దేశానికి ఎంతో సేవ చేస్తున్నాము. మీరు ప్రత్యేకించి ఏదైనా ప్రశ్నలు ఉంటే దయచేసి అడగాల్సిందిగా కోరుతున్నాం.
Why India is not controlled caste management compared to other countries, Japan and Israel and America?
India?
India is not controlling caste management.
Sir, as I told you, you see, in your house also, there are many ways to look at it. If I give my son, say 10,000 rupees per month, and I am not asking where did you spend, okay, then he will not be able to list out where did he spend.
Not
Correct?
tracking.
Okay. When I ask him, I'll be able to tell him that, beta, dear son, you have made this mistake. Even without that also, if he is analyzing, he is writing, he will also understand, because see, everybody is intelligent. So we have to respect that part. But in absence of the records, it becomes really difficult. And I tell you, look at the current the macro economy. We are likely to reach third in the world in terms of GDP growth. Correct? Very soon. But so far, because there were lot many cash transactions. So nothing was on record also, majority. Look at the certain industry, for example, film industry. Was there anybody was able to tell you that my film is earning 500 crore? Correct? It was like that. But because, see, now why this has come? Because the government officers and government is looking at it. Yes, we need to become big, and for becoming big, we need to have a proper channelization of our money circulation and everything. And that is how it has started. Okay, look, another thing. I'll give you some, you may be feeling that some irrelevant kind of this. You see, sometimes there was one ad by Amitabh Bachchan in 90s and 80s, late 80s. चोरों का धक्का धीरे से लगे. He was coming out with one accident car, वो छोटी करके आता था accident होने की वजह से. So what was it? See, here also, you see, small changes brings big effect. For example, up to 1990, some of you may be aware that highest tax rate was 98.5%. Income tax rate was 98.5%. So 98.5% means about 10 lakh. Suppose if I am earning above particular level 100 rupees, I will get only 2.5 rupees. 98.5 rupees I was supposed to pay as a tax. So who will show it? Correct? So during that period, the cost was not important. So-called planning, how to show lesser profit, was very important. And when you are into that nitty-gritty, you will never come to the actual cost, because you have added cost somewhere. During those days, what was happening, that if my company wants something, I will not buy from the original supplier. I will buy from a channel. So everywhere the profit is distributed, and so it is not taxed. But now the tax rates are reduced. See, this began with the Manmohan Singh, but now the tax rates are lowest and as comparable to with the world over. So now people understand, if I am not doing business over here or wherever I do business, I have to pay this much tax, nothing doing. So, and the example I can give you, because of this, once tax rates were rationalized, the companies started removing those layers in the form of the companies. For example, Birla Nuvo, you might have heard the name. In 1995-96, it merged 42 companies of Birla Group and made one. Because of this effect, everybody wanted big top line, big bottom line. And I tell you, top line and bottom line के बीच में टमी होता है. They reduce it because वो जो एक चक्कर चल रहा था ना वो निकल गया. Correct. So this is how why we were not focusing, because of those practices and policies of the government. Now, if I try to do it, no, there are fair chances that I will caught. I may get into the net of the government.
Because of digitalization. Digitalization.
Because of the digital economy, recording, this and that.
Wait this.
మీకు గుర్తుండే ఉంటుందండి, ఒకప్పుడు దేశంలో ఇన్కమ్ ట్యాక్స్ రేట్ 97% గిఫ్ట్ ట్యాక్స్ ఉండేదండి.
This was higher, sir. This was not average.
నిజమే సార్. If I take gift and wealth tax into account, it will be 1 or 2%.
Yeah.